Hi guys, welcome to my channel Jarvis Universe. Today we will learn about the functioning and structure of breadboard. Breadboard has several uses. We can demonstrate our circuits without actually soldering them on PCB. This is how our typical breadboard looks like. Here we have the power rail, the positive rail and the negative rail. These row of connection points on the positive are interconnected. That I will show you later by opening the breadboard from the back, how they are connected. All these green dots are interconnected, which I have been highlighting here, and the negative rail is also interconnected till this point. There is a break between these rails, so if we want to connect the volt rail we have to put a jumper wire. Similarly, going forward, the positive rail is interconnected and the negative rail is interconnected till this point. Now let's move up to the rows. They are not interconnected and they are denoted by the alphabets A, B, C, D. You can see A, which I marked on your screen. So in this breadboard they go up to J. Note guys, these are not interconnected. For better understanding, I will put red lines on the rows so that you know these rows are not interconnected. So you can see I have put red lines in A, B and C row. Interesting thing is that columns are interconnected in breadboards, so I will mark them as green, and they are denoted by numbers. As rows are denoted by alphabets, these are denoted by numbers. We have row 35 here, 30 and 25 and so on. Each column is interconnected. This part which I have marked red is the break again. Columns across this line are not interconnected. Similarly, across this line the columns are interconnected. I have marked few columns for you: 55, 50, 46. As we have a power rail at the bottom, same kind of power rail we have on the top. There is a break between two rails. We have the positive rail, we have the negative rail. Everything is similar to the bottom power rail. So I mean by power rail where we connect our power supply. We can tap our connections from here. Let's have a look at the back side of the breadboard, where we can see how these columns are interconnected and how rails are interconnected by these metal strips. I will circle these columns as green. You can see all the columns are interconnected by metal strips and there is no connection between the rows, so I will mark them as red. So you will get the idea from here that how breadboard is interconnected. On this kind of breadboard, the power rail goes all across without any breaks. So I will denote it as green. So you can see there are power rails on both sides of the breadboard. The rail is interconnected, which I have already marked as green. I will make markings on the front side of the board as well. So guys, this way you can make a good use of your breadboard. This little piece of equipment saves us the trouble from soldering and desoldering the electronic components. So it is really easy to plug in and plug out electronic components on this. So here guys, we have learned about breadboard today. If you like this video, please show your support by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. See you in the next video. Ciao.